Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Well, my name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, of course. And today we're taking a look at Elastic OSC. The update is a new LFO update, and it's very, very cool. So, let's Oj. Yo, what's going on? My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS. I've got the wrong settings. Of course I do, and I hope you're doing okay. Let me just fix those up. Oh, man. You think you got everything right? You're all right out there? A few days till Christmas. Has everybody been naughty and everybody been nice and everybody been... Come on, open up. Stream Deck, what are you doing? You excited? Who's excited for Christmas? I'm not. I am kind of. I went and picked up some stuff yesterday for Christmas, so we're all good. There we go. Hey, Jade, there's my name. And I hope you're doing okay. Boom, we got all the stuff. So, yeah, lots of good stuff coming up here on the channel over the next week. We got this today, which is this wonderful update. Tomorrow, we are taking a look at, this thing, Outgrowth by Akil Adam. It's very, very nice, very sweet, very delicious. Also, on, I think, Christmas Eve for you guys, yes, indeed, Christmas Eve for you guys, we're taking a look at these two lovely apps, or packs for Soundbox, Moondrift and Skyfire by Compose Audio, so we'll take a look at those. And then, of course, there is no interview this week because, of course, it's Christmas Day for you guys, and we wouldn't want to burden you with an interview or have somebody come on to do an interview. You know, people have got things to do. But Gladys is going to be here, and Gladys is going to be singing. She's got all this wonderful food she's going to be eating. It's going to be really great, and lots of Christmas stuff. It's going to be really great. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So excited. Can't wait. Hey, yeah. Can you tell? Thomas, hello. Leela, great show. I was lurking the whole time, getting stuff. I had to do lots of email stuff I had to get sorted this morning. Brad Example, hello. Yes, there's a link for Elastic OSC. Now I've already done 2 shows on Elastic OSC. Hello, Tremor Bear as well to you. Good to see you. Denise, hey to the gang, says Denise. If you're lurking the gherkin, welcome to you as well. If you're watching on the replay, hello, good stuff. I have done 2 videos already on Elastic OSC. So we've done a full tutorial, and then we did an update on the DX7 update, which was free. And this update is not free. It's an in-app purchase, but I got an opinion on this. And if Oliver, who's the developer, is watching, maybe he'll take this into consideration. I think it's a banger of an idea, but yeah, other people may not think so. Who knows? So let's talk about it. Elastic OSC is $12.99. And with this latest update, you do get, so it's an LFO. There's been an LFO added to this. And you do get it in the update. You get 1 LFO, right? So that's added for free. When you update it, there's 1 LFO you get added, but there's also an in-app purchase. And that is over here. It is $3.99. And the in-app purchase gives you the ability to have 4 LFOs on one page and mix them all together. And why you wouldn't want the 4 LFOs is beyond me, because it's pretty damn cool. Dimebag, Darren Coins, hello to you, because it really does take this to another level. This app is already next level. So it's based off the Plaits modular system, FM synthesis, a whole bunch of different kind of synthesis built into this. Let's open a preview, a little thing that I made, this little thing, and I'll shut up and play it and do the thing, and then we'll talk about how it all works. We all good? Yep, let's go. Nice. All right, let's clear this out of here, show how this thing works. We'll go over kind of gloss over the original demos I kind of did. The links are in the description for the previous 2 demos, the full walkthrough of how to use Elastic OSC. And then there was a second video I did on the DX7 update, which had a whole lot of DX7 inspired patches and stuff. But now we've got this new in-app purchase. So let's load this sucker up. This is the interface. You'll notice, so basically this, like I said, hello boomer bass meme, and good God, if you are excited about Gladys Denise, I don't know what to tell you, it's going to be horrendous. It always is horrendous. Everyone throws up, especially me. So, yes, these are all Apple apps. Sometimes, most apps these days work on PC and desktop and Mac, but this one is specifically iOS. But I heard a rumor that this is apparently coming to desktop. I don't know how true that is. So basically, the way this works, we've got these different synth engines across the top here, right? So if I connect my keyboard to this, get the keyboard connected, right? We'll go through these. You can see a virtual analog sound. We've got a wave shaper. Right. We've got a 2 operator FM. Granular formant. Adaptive. Then we've got a wavetable. Let me get some volume on this. Chords. It's so deep, this thing. It's ridiculous. Speech. Granular cloud. Filtered noise. Particle noise. A modal resonator. You want to make kind of bell sounds. String models for like guitar strings. Why is the level so low? Let me just go up to our... Where is my reverb LFO? We want to go... There we go, that's better. Hey. We've got a bass drum. Snares. Right. Hi-hats. So you can build anything with this thing. It's pretty bonkers. A virtual analog VCF. Hey, Russ. Phase distortion. We've got a 6 operator FM. FM2. FM3. A wave terrain. Right, so you can see 23 across here. It's very, very deep. String machine. And then this chip tune. And all of these can be controlled with the timbre and or we can use this morph section here and all this can be animated as well. This is one of the highlights of this app. We can take a part of this, say we come into this FM. Let's go, we'll go with the wave shaping, right? And you can animate this. So we've got a little recorder up here. If I hit record, I can now move this around. Maybe. And then hit play. Or is that not working? What's going on? Clear automations. And you are not working anymore. Go back here. Morph. There we go. Did something happen? Oh, I'm going to come over here to factory. We go to demo. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Clear, yes. So now if I hit record here, I can... Why are you not recording? Oh, I've got to be playing, don't I? So now that is constantly playing back, right? So now when I hit a key, so that's the ace thing about this. So this needs to be playing. I forgot about that. And you can stop this at any time, hit play, and it's going to go. And you can clear the recordings of your movements of your finger. Let's go to this wave shaper and hit record. And there you go, right? So that's just how wicked. Right, so there's your basic understanding of how this thing works. There's all your sounds. You can clear these recordings at any time. You've got playback, record, and clear. So that controls all of this. You can go between harmonies and morphing. But this is all covered in the original video I did. But over here, here's where the new in-app purchase is. First, I'll show you how to get to it. Tap on the settings and up the top here, come down to store. And you'll see multi-LFO is active, and you'll need to purchase it through here. You can purchase it here, what I say, $3.99. But until, like if you don't purchase it, what you will notice across the top here, we've got distortion, filter, modulation, delay, reverb, and now we have LFO. And if you just update the app, you'll get one LFO. None of this will be showing, this LFO 2, 3, 4 in the mix. You'll just have one LFO sitting here. So in itself, just one LFO. I'm just going to make sure these are all cleared out, all off. Good. Let's just talk about the LFO, right? So if you want to control this, you can see nice animation in here. So showing you the speed of the LFO. And every time I tap a key, you can see it re-triggers back to the start. You can, by turning it up, make it faster. Let's bring this down. I'm going to just clear this. Yes. We'll turn that off. Now, it's not affecting anything, right? But you can see if I drag this down, you can see the speed. This little black line here slows all the way down. And as I drag it up, that line will get faster and faster and faster till you're crazy speed. But if I drag it across from left to right, it changes from a sine to a triangle to a ramp up, a ramp down, a pulse, and a sample and hold. So left to right changes the type of LFO that is happening, and up and down changes the speed. But you can see it's affecting nothing at this point because it's these dials down here that we need to turn up to make it affect something. So let's just turn up this frequency a little bit. And there's our LFO in action. Right? Good stuff. Now, if I turn this up wild, this frequency, it's going to get pretty nuts. right? So you can apply this to the frequency, the timbre, the morph, which is over here. We've got our morph set. You can set it to the harmo. Right, now this is only one of the LFOs. This is just what you get for free, right? We can add it to the filter. Right, so we're getting that filter. And we can add it to the pan. So if I turn this all the way up, now we've got in headphones, pan back and forward. You go slow pan. And back out of there. Let's just add a little bit of reverb to this, give it some excitement. There we go. All right, so we also have in here, we can sync this. So when the button is clicked here, now you'll notice when we drag this up, it is sunk to our BPM up here. And when we drag it, you can see it's an eighth. Just look in the top corner, an eighth or a quarter, all the way down to 8 bars, right? So you've got all of that. So that's our sync button. This is where it gets fun. This is the fade. So when I turn this up a little bit, what happens is every time I hit a key, it will start off as a straight and build into the LFO. Just watch the animation. The animation helps you understand everything. I love that. It's so nice. You can do it really big too. Nice slow. Or a short fade. Beautiful. Les Nagy, hello. If I've missed anyone, do apologize. Now, phase. Pay attention. Like every time I tap, see this black line? This is the start of the LFO, right? So this phase, if I move, see how that black line, keep your eye on this. As I turn the phase up, it's moving throughout the waveform. So you can decide where you want the LFO to start. I could make it start down here. Right, so you've got total control over where the LFO kicks in. Now, retriggering as well too. So retriggering, this button here means every time I tap, it's going to start again. So every time I hit a key, well, we can turn that off and make it a one shot. We'll speed that up. So notice what happens there. I hit the key, it runs through the LFO once and then stops. Okay? And then we have a free running LFO. So this, it doesn't matter. The keys don't matter. Whatever I tap, the LFO is just going to keep running and running. And retrig. So they're your 3 forms of LFO. We're back to retrig now. Let's turn a few of these up. Right, so we get the LFO, yeah? Pretty much wild LFO. Hello, Feisty Feather. Now, when you pay for the in-app purchase, you get these added buttons here, LFO 2, 3, and 4. And you can come in and set all of these to different dials, right? For example, we could set LFO 1 to the frequency, LFO 2 to the timbre, like so. LFO 3 we could set for, they're currently off too. So you notice how they say off, right? So let's turn this one on and come to LFO 3 and turn this one on, and we'll set this to the morph, and we'll set LFO on, and we'll set to the pan. So we've got LFO set. Now we come down to our mix button, and you'll notice this is where it gets really fun. This is wild. And I'm just going to say it now. I think if Oliver released just this thing as an in-app, as a individual app that you could just load as an audio effect and just throw this underneath anything, that would be sick. That would be sick. I'd buy that for a few dollars. Just this setting here with, like, you know, a few dials underneath and an this multi-LFO. I've never seen a multi-LFO like this. Now you'll notice if I turn all these down, these little dots disappear from the screen. Okay? So now if I turn one of these up, a little picture appears. I'll zoom in for you. See how this little picture appears and it matches this dot that's been added here? That's how you know where the LFO is being placed. So if I turn this down again and we come over to LFO 2 and turn this up and then come back to our mix, we can come over here and we can drag this to whichever LFO we want it to be on. And you'll see if I put it in the middle, try and get it as close to the middle as possible, you'll see holding it down in the top corner, everything is set 25%. Just look in each corner there. 25%, 25%, 25%. So now, this is set, this one timbre, this one frequency is set over 4 different LFOs. And you can come in and change these LFOs to your heart's content, to whatever you want. And when you come back to the mix page, you'll see this is now a ramp up. Hello, Kim Hutton Hudson. We can take this one, say over here. What is that? LFO 3. And you can turn them on and off over here as well. So you don't have to have them all. And you can see when you turn them off, the little black line disappears. So you can see they're definitely not running. Put them all back on. So this is LFO 3. Let's come in and change this to a sine. And we'll do a real slow sine over here. Come back to our mix. And as you turn things up over here, you'll see it adds another one of these pulses. And we can say, move this one down here. Let's use the pan. Turn that up a little bit. We'll turn up really high and put the pan over here. Or we'll put it over here. And you can see it change up to 100% in the top corner. And as I bring it across, the other percentages in each corner fill up and it evens out, right? It's fucking cool. I think this is mental. Let's now also we'll have a more of a play around with it. You've also got in here a whole bunch of presets. When you tap your preset section, you'll notice the LFO update is in here. And look, there's a crap ton of presets in here. So many. Let's just grab this one for example. Head over to our LFO tab. Hey, Pete Johns. And you can see we've only got this one active, LFO 1 at the moment. Now, let's move up to this other machines. We'll find a decent sound in here. There we go. We got some strings, right? And if we come over to the LFO tab and check the mix, we've got nothing in this mix, right? Ready to go. Absolutely ready to go. We can turn these on and start dictating where we want them to go. So we'll turn on LFO 1 and have this slow LFO happening. We'll give it a fade. Look, before this update, this thing's already a killer app. I'm going to come back over to our mix and let's add our morph in here. I'm going to turn up our morph a little bit. Add a bit of morph, and we'll bring our morph down over to, we'll take it over into this corner. And remember, if you want to change LFO 2, you can come in and slow this down how you want it. Add some fade to it. And you might want to bring this mix in more over here to morph it a little bit over with this sine wave. Or even come over here and change this to a free running. Because see, as I bounce between these two LFOs, g'day Mark's Noise, when I bounce between the two LFOs, all the settings change here. So each LFO has completely different settings. Let's add an LFO 3 over here, and we'll take this, we'll do a sample and hold. We'll slow it right down, bring this right down to say about there, and we'll add some panning to this one. Come over here to our mix. There's our LFO. We'll drag this over. So you're starting to get the idea, yeah? But here's where it gets really crazy. Let's hit record. Can I move any of this stuff? I haven't even tried this. I don't think you can. You can in here, I think. Yes, look. You can move individual stuff. And now that LFO is actually moving around. See how this is now alternating in here? See how it's moving around between the waveforms of the LFO? That's because we've animated LFO 1. You can make this go stupid. Let's animate LFO 4, right? Because we got this crazy one here, and we'll just go up and down with this. So let's set this to something. We'll set this to the timbre, and we'll animate this up and down. Let's just come over to our mix. So this is our timbre now. Where has that gone? It's this one here. We want to drag this over here into the 100 zone and let's animate it. Going to hit record and start dragging it around. So I've tapped record. Did I actually tap record? I didn't tap record. There we go. So now we're recording. So it's going from ramp up and ramp down, up and down. And let go. Turn off record. And now in our mix, you can see this is dancing around over here doing its own thing. And don't forget, we can go over here as well and animate this. Why not? Let's do it. So now when I play a chord, it's pretty fucking wild. So I think outside the box, you can get some pretty crazy stuff going on with this. Look at this thing dancing over here. I would love to have this as an AUV3, just as an instrument, as an effect, and just load this. So come over here, any other kind of app you've got, be able to load that alone. I don't think you load Elastic OSC as an effect. No, you can't. But that would be sick if you could do that. All right, let's run through some presets because there's a ton of them, right? So we got, this one's called 4 LFOs on strings. Now, for some reason, these are very low. Is that because, just give us a sec here. We've got our, there's our gain. Everything should be. All right. So you can see what is happening with these LFOs here, right? Straight away, you can see they're all animated, got their own things going on. And remember, you've got a built-in arpeggiator here. You can go poly, mono, which I covered all in the original show that I did. You want to think outside the box with this thing, it's wild. And you can see what's happening here. This is doing a lot of that heavy lifting there. And when you enter any of these presets, remember, you can't come over here and change the synth to whatever you want. Just by tapping one of these. So sick for wobbly basses, anything like that. I mean, let your mind go crazy. Let's go low. So turn these suckers on and build something from here. 4, all on. So that is all just coming from one sound. How cool is that? We've got this LFO 4 that is running a sample and hold. While this is animating over here up and down our snare. That is just wild. There are apps out there that do that, but they don't do it that well. That's the problem. There's one that does it in particular. There's, I think, what is that one called? Is it called Converter? I think I covered it on here. No, that's Audio Converter. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, that might be it. Audio Converter. Yeah, File Converter, I think. Yeah, this one here. Converts, does it say it? Audio to sheet music. I thought this one had it somewhere in here. But there are ones that do it. There's that A to M. Remember that? A to M? Is that still available? A to M, I think it's called. A to M, yeah. Ass to mouth. It's got the most unfortunate name. I think I covered it on the channel. So if you look up A to M and my name, you'll find it. Easy peasy. Oh, man, listen to that. So you can see these LFOs are working overtime here. So this is the actual number 20. Gives you a whole lot of drum sounds to fuck around with, or clav. There's a piano. All the sample and holds running together. Hey, Chris. Merry Christmas to you too. Now, there's heaps of presets in here. It's ridiculous, right? So look at all these presets. It's crazy how many presets there are, right? And you'll see if you tap over to the LFO, you can see them all in action. But let's make something, shall we? Now, what I did today to make something was I was using Chem-Keys app. I'm going to do it again, yeah? Show you how I set that up. So let's load up Chem's app in here, which is, let's do a search for Chem. What are we looking for? We're looking for that one. The one. Can't remember what I'm looking for. I love it. Love it. Love it. Pattern bar, where are we? Biorhythmic, oversynth. So this is now running as a MIDI sequencer, as a MIDI controller. Let's load up OSC and we'll just build a sound from scratch. Then we'll get out of here for today. Well, I'm going to add my keyboard to this. I'm going to add some attack to this. All right, let's play around with the filter. Got some distortion. Gonna add some reverb. So when you add these, you need to remember to turn these up down here. Okay, we got the start of a sound. Come over here to our LFO, and I'm going to turn on this for frequency. LFO 2 I'm going to turn on. Set this to a pan. So that's panning now. Now we want to add a scale in here. We'll do like a F. Do a minor. We won't do a minor. Oh man, that sounded so bad. Good God. My name's not Trump. Anyway, we'll add some balls to this. And we'll make these balls a bit bigger. And we'll send this out now. Send this down. We'll send this out to OSC. So you notice with number 3 here, I'm going to set this to free running. So that's continuously doing that. This one's set to retrig, so every time it hits a new key, it starts again. Sick. Sounds like something from like Resident Evil. Alrighty. Got this bass sound here. We're going to bring in Chem's bass thing, auto bass. And we'll make this scale minor. We'll come in and make this a F as well. And we'll send this out to this bass. And here's your horror Christmas tune. Hey Oliver, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Love the improvements. All right, here's what I want to see. You know what I'd love? I don't know if you're here for it, what I mentioned before. You know what would be really cool? This is awesome. This should be sold by itself as just an effect. Could you imagine, right, having this as a standalone effect to load up in here? That would be sick, man. I would buy it. Just this section here and being able to have the 4 LFOs running as an effect on any synth you want. That would be sick. But apart from that, this is wicked, right? You're already getting for free. That's the plan. Because this is next level. This is heaps of fun, right? So much fun. But to be able to add this as an effect on any synth you want, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. And it looks like maybe it's coming. There you go. I'm sure other people have mentioned it, so, you know, I'm not the first person to say it. But there you go. That is the update. So remember, if you've already got Elastic OSC, and if you don't, what are you doing? You're crazy. It's wicked. It's cheap. It's chips. $12.99. And just for the current, you already get the DX7 patches as part of it, and you get one LFO in the recent update. But all you got to do to get the extra LFOs is grab it here for $3.99 from within the app, and you are good to go. You are golden, ready to rock and roll. And it is just one of the most versatile, weird, crazy apps out there with so many options. Like you can, there just isn't enough hours in the day to go through how vast this thing is. In fact, this is my 3rd video on it, so that tells you how much there is going on in this app. Hello, Shelley. All right, time to get out of here. Let's go. We've got Pete Johns up next. He's got Patrick Baird on there from the Garage Band Guide or the Garage Band, whatever you, it doesn't matter how you say it. It's still the same word, isn't it? Right, so I'll dump you over there. Tomorrow, as I said at the beginning of the show, we are doing a look at this baby here, if I can even find it. There it is. We're looking at Outgrowth by Akil Adam tomorrow, so that's a wicked app also. And then we are taking a look the day after that at these suckers for Soundbox, Moondrift and Skyfire by Compose Audio. And of course, rounding out Christmas Day here on the channel for you guys in the US and UK and outside of Australia. A very Gladys Christmas is happening. My grandma is coming in to sing Christmas songs for you. There she is. Look how happy she is to be sitting on Santa's lap. She's going to be here drinking alcohol, eating whatever the fuck she puts in her mouth, and singing you Christmas carols to bring you into Christmas, to help you get through Christmas. God help us all. All right. I'm all choked up over Gladys. Do all the things that make you happy, folks. Just don't be a... Okay, be nice. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right, let's Oj. Bye-bye. See ya.